turnbuckle in there and really belted him on the ropes. And the referee, he really slashed him with a right hand. And reversal by Leonard. Monkey flip. And Sullivan hung on and shook him off. Wow. Right on the back of his head as we come up on the 5-minute mark. He dumps Leonard down, and there's the cover. 1, 2, 3. Well, and certainly what was not as easy a time as I really think, despite the mouthing that he gave words to how tough Leonard was. I don't think he really believed it.
I'm going to tell you, Kevin Sullivan is still a chicken, and he's still a coward. And he'll always remain that in my book.
Well, you can't make it any clearer than that, and Dutch Mantell has made it very clear about... Okay, Dutch, let's not let... Hey, come on.
You're a low-life coward. Yeah, you're a low-life coward. Why don't you put it up against me?
Save it for the ring, will you?
Hey, I'll save it for the ring. He won't get in the ring with me. I'll save it for the ring.
State. Now, we don't need any trouble out here. I want to get away. You guys just cool it in there. And the charge from Mantell still goes, the fact that you haven't given him a return match or anything else.
Let me tell you something. I'm not going to talk to this redneck jerk over here. He's at the bottom of the list. I defeated him for the belt. If you ask me, he should be wrestling guys like Tim Leonard. I don't have to listen to him. Hey.
I want to tell you something.
Listen.
Hey, Whitney, go ahead. Why don't you put it on the line against me? Why don't you take on Leonard and Hudson? Put it back up against me.
Okay, save it for me. Now, let's not get in here and start any of that kind of stuff in here. We don't want that.
You tell him. I'm not even going to listen.
Right here, hold him back, Jimmy. Hold him back. I want to hold him anywhere. Come on, baby. Come on.
Let me tell you something. I don't want to even listen to trash like this. I'm out here. He wants to jump me now that I had a tough match with Tim Leonard. If you ask me, guys like Lala, Green, Dundee, and this trash over here, if they could beat a guy like Tim Leonard, I'd be glad to give him a title shot. I'm not ducking nobody. I don't fear any man that walks the face of the earth, and certainly not you, you redneck.
There's nothing but air between me and you right now, Sullivan. Nothing but air. And all you got to do is take 6 steps. The only air is in your head, Paul. That's where the air is.
Okay, I'm sure can make arrangements at a later time.
You're afraid, Sullivan. You're afraid to get back in the ring.
Lance, I'm gonna put all these accusations to rest. You said I haven't wrestled anybody for my TV belt of any caliber? Is that what? Is that the accusations that I haven't wrestled anybody?
That's right.
Well, I'll tell you what. Right here next week on TV, you know who I'm gonna wrestle?
Me.
No. Jerry Lawler, and I'll put it all to the end. Get
Well, Kevin Sullivan has said it right here. Sullivan and Hart leaving, but he made the challenge that he would defend against Jerry the King Lawler next week for a TV championship, and that's not ducking anybody. I would have to give him credit for that.
Okay, I'll say one thing. I'll wait and see what happens.
Okay, Dutch Mantell. Kevin Sullivan wins over Tim Leonard, a tough bout, and nothing resolved between Dutch and Kevin Sullivan. But Sullivan did make the challenge out, said he would defend against Jerry the King Lawler next week, put his TV title on the line. We'll be back in just a moment. Back to Wave Country Championship Wrestling here in just a moment. I'll have the Gardens card for you completely. But first, I want to tell you about Fairdale, Kentucky, coming up Friday, June the 12th. Fairdale High School, 10-man tag, lots of action right there in Fairdale. Thursday, June the 25th, Harrodsburg, Kentucky. Now, we don't have the entire card, but already signed Bill Dundee, the Dream Machine. We'll bring you up to date on that later. Now, listen to the Gardens Tuesday night. Boy, what a night of action that's going to be. Big main event, Jerry Lawler, Bill Dundee, the Dream Machine, Dutch Mantell against the Nightmares, Kevin Sullivan, Wayne Ferris with Jimmy Hart at ringside. And listen to the stipulation, no time limit, no disqualification.
And that's what we asked for. We're the ones that asked for that. I almost bit my fingernails down into the quick last week, brother, because, you know what, I have to hand old Thomas Marlin one credit for one thing. You're lucky. The boys are lucky that he definitely stopped that match, because I'm telling you, my men were on the verge of sending somebody to the hospital. Tell me, what's a masochist? That's what I want to know. What's a masochist?
Well, a masochist is someone, Jimmy, that likes to get beat. Ask Wayne about that. He's real...
Yeah, I know a lot of people that like to get beat on. They like it a whole lot. Roy Rogers is the #1 masochist. He likes for me to beat on him. And besides that, there's somebody else. Jerry the King Lawler, Billy Boy Dundee, the Big Fat Dream Machine, and Harry Ape-Man Dutch Mantell. They love pain. They love to be beat on, because nobody's been beat more than those 4 boys. And when we get finished with them Tuesday night, they're going to be beat again. We're going to beat them all over that arena, just like we did the week before, and they're going to be begging for us to stop.
The nightmares are ready, baby.
You know, we've chased them. Week after week, we've chased them. The only thing that I feel sorry for, you know, I have no respect for the 3 guys over there, but the 4th guy, Dutch Mantell, I feel sorry for them because he's a coward. And I want to make this statement, Dutch Mantell, to you. Before that 8-man tag match starts, you against me. And here's my invitation to you.
Tuesday. Well, Jimmy Hart is overdoing what he does best, and that is agitating. I would remind you that a short time ago, Hart had a bout with Roy Rogers.
Hold it down,
and in that bout, when things started to go bad, somebody jumped in with a mask on. Okay, Jimmy, stop
Leave
agitating.
me alone. Agitating? I'm not doing anything. Just tell them to leave me alone.
Eddie Marlin, along with the AWA, reached an agreement because of the excessive interference that anybody who interferes in a match is going to be fined $1,000. It was determined by the AWA and Eddie Marlin that it was Wayne Ferris who had the mask on and interfered with it, a fine of $1,000. Jimmy Hart maintains the fact that it was not Wayne Ferris, that it was a friend of his, and today you're going to produce the guy that interfered in the match in there, and you made that stipulation right away as to what you're going to do.
You are definitely right, and today is the day that I'm bringing my friend on TV, just like I promised. Jimmy Hart keeps his word. These people know it. So I tell you what, if old Eddie Marlin can come out from laying on the couch in the back there, I know he's sound asleep somewhere.
Yeah, well...
Here he is, the Pat Boone of professional wrestling. Look, I wear white shoes. He wears white shoes. Look at it. Let me ask you something, Eddie. A couple of things straight here, if I can get these stupid idiot people over here to keep your big fat mouth shut while I'm trying to talk. Couple of things I want to know. Number 1, you and the Wrestling Alliance came up with this stupid rule that from now on, any outside interference is a $1,000 fine or a suspension. Is that correct?
That's right. It's several of them who fined this past week.
Oh, definitely. And you mean the King, Jerry Lawler, is fine too, right?
That's right.
$1,000, right? All right, well, then that's beautiful, baby. That's exactly what I've been looking for, because you should take care of these punks like that and not always try to slap fines on me who I try to do the right thing. Okay, well, let me tell you, today is the day. You wanted me to bring my friend out here. I just wanted to be sure I got a couple of things straight. Either a $1,000 fine for outside interference or, number 2, a suspension. Am I correct? Well, beautiful, okay, if you'll just back up, right?
And you admit that he did interfere in the match.
I'm saying my friend, he's out here saying Wayne Ferris jumped in the ring, which is the stupidest lie I've ever heard in my professional career. But, okay, hey, that's right. I will stay right here if you can stand up, baby. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, and I use that word very, very loosely out there, I'm going to bring out for Eddie Marlin and Lance Russell and you stupid people over there, my friend, the Destroyer. Come here, Destroyer. Come on in. All right, baby. Come here, baby.
Yeah.
This is the Destroyer, not Wayne Ferris, Eddie Marlin.
Hart, you think we're all idiots? You think everybody here is idiots?
I think
Wayne Ferris.
I think you're an idiot beside the point, but this is not Wayne Ferris. This is the Destroyer. Now, I'm telling you he's the Destroyer, so what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do, big boy, huh? He's the Destroyer. You're either going to fine him $1,000 or suspend him, am I correct? Right?
That's the rule.
Okay, that's the rule. Okay, well then, right now, you're suspending the Destroyer. Destroyer, I'm sorry, baby, you're suspended. These people will never get to see the Destroyer ever in professional wrestling. Right now, you'll never get to see him. This is the Destroyer, not Wayne Ferris, and so he's suspended. You want to interview him before he goes?
Yeah,
Tell him.
Wayne, let me ask you a few questions here about it. Jimmy.
Wayne, hey, baby, he ain't asking nothing. Come on, Destroyer, let's go. The Destroyer, baby, let's go. You're a big chance in professional wrestling, and you lost it, baby.
Yeah. Oh, boy, he's a smart one. He is a smart one. Roy, you got a match coming up later now.
Lance, I know that's Wayne Ferris.
And Wayne Ferris, you're nothing but a coward.
Come on,
If you're not me, you're in the ring right now, Wayne Ferris. Right now.
Well, you guys just knock this
You're not a
stuff off.
coward,
We've
get
had
up
too
in the
much of
ring.
this already. You're going to end up, all of you getting fined
Come on,
again.
baby.
Ferris is going to get a fine, and you're going to end up getting a fine. All right, now
Meet me in the meet me in the ring, Wayne Ferris. I know it's you.
Oh, hey, come on now. Hold it up. Roy Rogers jumping in the ring. Ferris hiding behind that sheet mask. Here comes Bill Dundee, the Dream. Dutch Mantel. Yeah, well, you're going to get a chance, Jimmy Hart, to see it. Yeah, it'll be $2,000 when that mask comes off because that's Wayne Ferris, Dundee, and Dutch Mantel, and there it is. Wayne Ferris